Jai Gurudev. A very warm welcome to everyone on behalf of the Rishi Sanskriti Vidya Kendra Bangalore, Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar Division. Let's start the session with the prayer. Om. 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 Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Akhandamandalakaram, Vyaptam Yena Characharam, Tatpadam Darshitam Yena, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Om Shri Vishveshwaraya Namaha. Om Shri Vishveshwaraya Namaha. Om Shri Vishveshwaraya Namaha. Om Shri Rishi Prabhakaraya Namaha. Om Shri Rishi Prabhakaraya Namaha. Om Shri Rishi Prabhakaraya Namaha. Jai Gurudev. I kindly request you all to turn on your videos. Make sure your spine is erect, back is straight and comfortable, and your feet are touching the ground. Let's start with the vagus nerve activation. Hands in Dhyana Mudra on your thighs. Let's do 3 rounds of Omkar. Inhale. 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 Relax. When I say relax, you have to take deep breath in and release that back out. And also remember to be gentle if you have undergone any recent surgery. The next one is tragus pressing. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Next one, cheekbone tapping. Let's start. 1, 2, and 3. Relax. Next one, lip joint pressing. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Next one, collarbone tapping. Lift your chin slightly up and start. Relax. Round 2. Relax. Round 3. Relax. Next one, we are going to tap from center of the chest to the shoulders. Let's start. 1, 2, and 3. Relax. Next one, wrist tapping. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Other wrist outer side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Next one, finger clapping. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Next one, lower abdominal tapping using cups of our palms. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Rub your palm on your stomach. Next one, solar plexus tapping. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Relax. Round 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Relax. Round 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Relax. And last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Relax. Rub your palm on your stomach. Next one, abdominal twisting. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Rub your palm on your stomach. Next one, pressing right thumb inside the navel. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Rub your palm on your stomach. Now let's press both the thumbs inside the navel. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Rub your palm on your stomach. Next one, double barrel gun pressing. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Round 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Rub your palm on your stomach. Again, we can place Dhyana Mudra on our thighs and let's do 3 rounds of Brahmari. Follow your own breath. Inhale. 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 Relax. Let's do 3 rounds of Bhasrika. You can start. Inhale. 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 Relax. Now we have to do 3 to 5 rounds of Sukha Pranayam or Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Let's start. You can complete your current round of exhalation and you can stop the practice. The last one, whoever are done, can do salivary gland massage 5 times on each side. Once you are done, you can sip water by adding saliva to it. Again, sit comfortably. Place your palms over each other. Back straight, eyes closed, and follow the picture after each affirmation. Take a long, slow, deep breath in and release that back out. I am healthy. I am happy. My body is fit and strong. All my organs are healthy and functioning well. My knees are strong. My skin is beautiful. My mind is calm and peaceful. I have complete control over my mind and thoughts. My digestive system is functioning properly. My blood pressure is normal. I eat only between sunrise and sunset every day. I fast for 12 hours every day. I practice pranayam, meditation, exercise, and vagus nerve activation every day. I eat when I'm hungry and drink water when I'm thirsty. I follow a sattvic diet. I eat 30 different types of foods every week. I love myself and share love with everyone. I love all living beings. I enjoy peaceful and deep sleep. I'm healthy. I'm happy. Slowly take your head down, rub your palms over each other, cover your eyes with your palms Open your eyes and slowly remove your palms. Good morning and good evening, everyone. Today's topic is habits. We will learn how the first thought in the morning shapes our entire day. It shows how brain stores this thought and how habits are built through a cycle of triggers, actions and rewards. I kindly request you, Ma, to take over and guide us through. Thank you so much.
Yesterday, we spoke a lot about what you eat. Accordingly, your mind starts functioning, and how your mind is, your food will also be. And I think you should understand it is not only for food, it is for every activity you do. Because if you put your mind into any activity, it automatically becomes the best creation of yourself. But if your mind is not there, if you are not interested in it, then the creation happens through your hands, but it will not be your best. Not that it will not be your best, but it will not be even good. So don't think that it is only about your food, which we have to apply this session of yesterday. It is important that food is the most important thing to shape your mind. But this mind, which is shaped properly, will now be able to apply that into other aspects of life, is the understanding. So, similar is the case with water. Water, in another words, in Sanskrit, its name is called Jivana. Jivana is life or life force. So, more than food, water also impacts the same way to your mind and body. So, be very, very careful about your water. If you remember olden days, the storage place of water, the storage pots where water was stored for every house, they used to bring water from a distance. Today we get a pipeline to our house. But olden days, water was brought from distance place and then stored. That pot was actually kept so clean, and it was almost like a god's place. It was kept clean, not only clean, but they'll do puja to that place. They'll put a rangoli around it and make sure that it is taken care very well. No ugly hand will be put inside that water. Nobody will touch that water unless you are having that happy energy state. It is very essential that who touches the water actually makes the water of that. So, water takes the color of what you add, and water also takes the thoughts what you add. So, be very, very careful with the food you eat and the water you drink. You take from somebody at times, but then whoever has prepared it, whoever has served you, you energize it with your own energy and then drink it. You will never have any issues of indigestion or some kind of uneasiness after eating food or drinking that water if you sink it. Sometimes, after you sink the water with your body, you may not feel to drink that water. That kind of talk the water does with you. So be very, very careful about using this energizing process with food and water. Okay, that's about food and water because for me that is most important activity as it shapes your mind. And from childhood, that has shaped your mind as of today. Whatever kind of food you have eaten, whatever way you have eaten is what your mind is. But it can be changed. It can be changed because if it's a habit, like I eat this way only, I used to eat that way only, and that is why I'll continue eating that way only, is not the case. Let's understand today, even if we have done something wrong in our past life, can it be changed? Because now we have understood it. So, yes, it can be changed. Because this programming is in your brain, it is not in your gut. Your gut is very, very clean, then it is the programming in the brain which impacts your activity. So brain is something which can be programmed. It is like the processor in your computer. It is the important organ in your body, which is like a manager of your body, as well as it can be programmed by you. Like you remember, you learned tables when you were small. If you like tables, you could learn it very quickly by saying it 8 to 10 times. You had by hearted it. You say by heart it. What is by hearting means? Record it in such a way that even if you are in sleep, even if you are in closed eyes condition, you will be able to recite it. But if you don't like it, then even 100 times you do, it doesn't fit in your brain. It takes lot of time for you to by heart simple tables which others can do. And the parents keep worrying. All children are able to by heart tables. Why my child doesn't do it so quickly? It only matters how much you enjoy doing that process. Because brain understands happiness only in a way that if you are happy doing it, brain feels it's important and converts it from temporary memory to permanent memory. Now, once that habit is set in, it can be reset same way. You have to erase the old habit and enter new habit. Now, how a habit gets formed, let's understand first. For that, very important thing, we should understand the brain in a different way. Brain has a very small part called amygdala. Amygdala is like your, like you say you start cooking, or you say any industry starts the first function of it. So the first function of it depends on how the further functions will be. So if your starting is wrong, everything is going to go wrong, is what is known to you. So how your start is matters for every further activity. Same way, your starting thought of the day is called the way the day will go for you. You decide that. And that is fed in the amygdala. You put it in your amygdala, the starting thought of the day. Now, if your starting thought of the day is, oh, today is lot of work. I have to go to doctor, I have to take my son here, I have to go and complete my office work. That is the thought when you wake up, open your eyes, and that's the first thought. Lot of stress, lot of work is there, is the first thought. How is going to be your day? The amygdala tells the brain the day is going to be this way because that's the starting trigger which the brain has got from amygdala. And that is why in olden days, when you wake up, the very first thing when you open your eyes, it was told to small children also that when you wake up, even when you are sitting in the bed, open your palms and put them like this and chant the prayer. Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule tu Govindam, Prabhate Karadarshanam. Means the Lakshmi, Saraswati, and Vishnu are all with me, is the thought. So I have the wisdom, I have enough resources, that is Lakshmi. Don't think Lakshmi is only money, Lakshmi is also resources. It's called Sampatti. It's not the wealth, but it is more than that. And Vishnu, who can help you to manage or maintain whatever are supposed to be done. So Karagre Vasate Lakshmi, the tip of your palms has Lakshmi in it. Karamadhye Saraswati, the middle part of your hand has Saraswati at it. And Karamule to Govindam, the base of your palm has Govinda, that is the maintenance. That is the first thought with which you wake up and say that I have sufficient wisdom to take my day through. I have sufficient knowledge to or required resources to let my day go through, and I have enough of maintenance capacity or managing capacity to let my day go through. Extension of this prayer is another important thing. Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule tu Govindam, Prabhate Karadarshanam. After that, you say, it is like praying to you are going to put your feet onto the ground. So you have to do namaskara to that earth which is going to bear you for the whole day. So after you say Karagre Vasate Lakshmi Karamadhye Saraswati Karamule tu Govindam Prabhate Karadarshanam, you say Samudra Vasane Devi Parvatastana Mandale Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam Padas Parshak Shamaswami. Means you say that I know these three are in my hand, but I am on the bhumi, which is exactly like a swarga for me, which is the heaven on which I am enjoying my life. And hey bhumi, hey prithvi, hey earth, I bow down to you for daring me, for giving me this opportunity to live this wonderful life. And if this is the thought with which you wake up and start your day, it's going to be the most fantastic thing. And this was unknowingly done for all the people in the house. It was a ritual, it was not even habit. Today, I want to explain to you a few differences between habit, routine, and ritual. Habit, routine, and ritual. Habits are those things which you do repeatedly and it becomes your behavior. Habits are those things which you do repeatedly and becomes your behavior, like where to keep chappals when you enter your house. Where is the place to keep your car keys when you enter the house? Where is the place where you put washing clothes, clothes to be washed? Where is the place where you keep washed clothes? These are all things which you do as routine by setting things as a practice by doing it again and again and again. For small children, you may have to teach them in the beginning, hey, don't throw it here, keep it there. And two, three times you tell, they learn this is the place. So, this habit is where you are not present there necessarily. You do it by default. You do it subconsciously. Your conscious won't be there. Your conscious won't exist while habit is processed. And habits are sometimes dangerous because unconsciously you will keep following it. Like you must have seen the cows. They are taken for grazing. Cows or any animals. It could be goats or whichever animal the farmer or whoever holding has. They take it for grazing, and the farmer is busy doing, or the person who is carrying the herd of animals is busy. The cows will return to their home by the recording which is there in there. They will not get lost. They will return because that map is recorded in their brain. Where is their house? Wherever they go, the house is recorded in there. I mean, wherever that is their house, they come back. Same happens to our brain. Most of the recordings in our brain are automatic, just like your auto gear car. It changes the gear with the speed adjustment it has done. And sometimes it feels very funny that why this car is not going ahead. You see the whole road empty in front of you, but the car will not change its gear. The car is not that intelligent as you are, and same happens to habits. Unconsciously, you will follow habits. But routine is a deliberated sequence of activities which you set for yourself. Like you get up in the morning and you say, first, I have to make sure breakfast is prepared in time because that's an important activity. It's not a habit for you, but it's a routine which you set. Day activities which you plan so that everybody in the house sets their routine properly, you set your routine. Even in an office, even in a project, if a project has to go well, it has to set its path, it has to set its stages of completion, and then you keep checking it. That's called the routine every team member should follow. Then only the project will be to the completion. Exactly same happens to your day work. It's a routine which you have to set. So habit is something where you do unconscious effort, no effort, but unconsciously it keeps happening. Routine is that which you put effort to set a sequence to your activities so that your goal is achieved at the end of the day, whatever you set, or end of the completion of a particular activity. It could be a plan which you do for a festival celebration planning, or it could be a marriage in the house, it could be a birthday celebration. You do the planning. You say this must be done, these are the activities to be done, and then you set the sequence for it. And until that activity is set, you close that routine. If there is no need to complete that activity, you will break the routine. The routine can be broken very easily because routine depends on the goal which is to be achieved. But habits are not like that. Habits are recorded in brain irrespective of any goal in your day-to-day life. So habit and routine, you understand, are different. But something more than that is called ritual. Ritual is that which is a habit which done with intention. Ritual is a routine which is done with intention. So ritual could be a habit which you do every day, but you are present there. It is not subconscious or unconsciously you do. You do it consciously, like a puja. If you are doing every day after bath a puja, if you do it like a habit or if you do it like a routine, it means you are not present there. You are thinking whether my cell phone is charged, I have put my watch therein, I have done my box is packed or not. These are your thoughts going on, and you are doing puja. It is of no use. It is not a ritual what you are processing. It is only a routine or a habit which you are processing because you are consciously not present there. Exactly same I told you yesterday, put happiness while cooking. Now if cooking is your habit or cooking is your routine, it's very difficult to put happiness inside. It should become a ritual for you. And rituals doesn't mean it has spiritual. You understand the word spiritual. It is also a combination of spirit and ritual. So where spirit is your Atman, and ritual is something which you do with intention. So, what is being spiritual? You put your mind into, you put your Atman into an activity and do that, that activity becomes spiritual. It is nothing to do with religion, it is nothing to do with what actions you do, it is nothing to do with what is your profession. Any activity you do with that understanding that you put your heart into it, you put your soul into it, that becomes ritual and then it becomes spiritual. It may be a cobbler doing his job, it may be a goldsmith doing his job, it may be a cook doing his job, his or her job. They can do it the best way only if they put it like a ritual for themselves. You might have seen, you go to purchase something, you go to 6 7 shops, and then you feel this shop actually things look good, they are also having less cost, but I don't know, I don't want to purchase it from there, I don't feel to purchase it from there. You don't feel to purchase is that the person selling it to you is not putting his heart into it. It's some kind of only a transaction happening. But you go to another shop, entering there, you feel, yes, this is the place I want to buy something. It happens with your food also. You may be buying regularly in one particular store. It may be homemade food you are purchasing. It may be a festival food you are purchasing from somebody who makes it at home. Now, yesterday, some people asked, or even I asked you, if a chef makes the food, why the taste is same every time? If the chef puts his or own heart into it, it will be the best. But if the chef doesn't put his own heart, he puts it only to do business with the people who come, you may go once, but you will not want to go there again and again and again. Go and meet the chef, which place you want to eat again and again. Amitabh Bachchan had a very wonderful movie on this. If you have seen that movie, Amitabh Bachchan and Tabu, very beautiful movie. He says, my food cannot be bad. It is impossible because I have put my heart into it. How can it? And that dialogue, very few people will understand. Those who put their heart into activity will understand it. And it's very true. Habits get formed with triggers. Habits get formed with triggers. Routines get formed with the goal setting. If you have a goal that I have to complete this by this time, routine gets set. And rituals get set only when you feel I like it, I love it, and I enjoy doing it. You don't need any triggers for that. Habit is a recording in the brain which requires some kind of trigger. Like you say, let's take a regular example which all of us are suffering with, the habit of drinking tea. Habit of drinking tea. When did you develop it? You think as a child of 10 years, 5 years, were you having that habit? No. Nobody was given at that age any tea. They said you must drink milk. As a child, we were pushed to drink milk. And then slowly we learned, I have grown up now, I can take tea. Because we feel grown up is now not taking milk, but grown ups are those who take tea. That kind of a social stigma is also there. People will ask you, hey, even now you drink milk? Because that is the way your brain is programmed, that you have grown up, you drink tea. That's one thing about it. But the second thing is, at 3 o'clock, when it's 3 o'clock, I need tea because half the day I have worked. Now to work the next, or it's 3 o'clock, I need tea. Without that, I cannot go ahead. How did it become like this? By you having it every day at 3 o'clock is one thing, or you having it after every particular activity. Like a lot of teachers have this habit. After a class, speaking for an hour or so, they need to have something to drink and they go for a tea. Or some people in office, after doing some work of a particular time or stress, they say, no, now I need a tea, then only I'll be able to do further. So, what is the trigger for your tea? The trigger is either 3 o'clock, the clock ticks three, you say, now I must have tea, because that's a habit which you have developed, and the trigger is the clock ticking 3 o'clock. Now, if you are in some other country for some days and the 3 o'clock there is different, you think your body will actually tell 3 o'clock in your time, your own regular time. No, you see 3 o'clock in that country and you still feel to have tea because your body doesn't want it. Your brain is telling you it's 3 o'clock and it's triggering your habit. So it's not the body which requires it. And that is what I told you. After 7, you should not eat anything. To cut that habit, what I told you was, if you feel hungry, drink little hot water. Hot as tea. As hot as tea. What happens by that? That hot water, when you drink, your brain gets satisfied that you have given it something, and the brain is only asking to satisfy its trigger. That's all. Body is not asking. You have filled the body with whatever food it requires. Whom you have to satisfy was the brain. Now, once that trigger is shut, after 10-15 minutes, you don't feel hungry because it was the brain whose trigger was satisfied. But what the trigger does, how brain sets the triggers. You understood that for a habit, you need triggers. Now, what you do, one small exercise you do right now, write down 2 or 3 of your regular habits. Write down 2 or 3 of your regular habits and what are their triggers. You look for it. As I told you, for tea, it could be time, it could be stress, it could be company. My friends have come, I want to have tea. So, friends is a trigger, stress is a trigger, or time is a trigger. Look at your other habits and write down their triggers. Write at least 2, 3 of your habits, which are regular for you. Okay? So you get what is a trigger. right? You give me a thumbs up, you understand what is a trigger, which is seen. Triggers could be of three types: audio, visual, or kinesthetic. Triggers could be of three types: audio, visual, or kinesthetic. Audio is you hear something and your habit is or want is triggered. You see something and your want is triggered. And kinesthetic is you get emotions or you smell or you get to some phone call. It could be, mean you don't even hear, but you see it or smell it or get emotions about it. That's called kinesthetic. So audio, visual, or kinesthetic. I'll give you a small example. Like when we were in school days, every school, when the class changes, like one teacher's class is over and it moves to next class, there will be a bell which rings, and it rings like ton. It does one ton. That means that class is over and you have a break for 2 3 minutes till the next teacher comes. The teachers exchange between classes, so it is only one trigger. But if you have a break bell, that means you have a short break and a long break. That is, short break will also not be just ton. It will be ton, 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 they'll do. Some longer bell. In your school, whatever was the bell. That means your brain knows. Nobody will tell you this is a short break, but the bell will trigger in your mind, this is a short break and I can eat my that box which my parent has given for short break. Long break, there'll be another bell. And the school closing, there'll be another bell. Dun, 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 long bell will go, school is closed, everybody will run out of the classroom. This was an audio trigger which every school sets. Today it could be electronic bell, olden days it was a physical bell, but whatever it is, there is an audio trigger. Now think of, by mistake, the peon in the school who puts these bells. At the end of a class, instead of putting the end of class bell, the peon puts a wrong bell of school closing. Dun 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 dun. He puts. What will happen to the kids in the school? They will all run out of the class because the bell has triggered that the school is over. They will not think why the school is over now. Some of them may think, but the trigger in the brain tells them that it's the end of their school today and they all will run out of the classroom. Very difficult to get them back saying, oh, sorry, sorry, we put a wrong bell. It was only a class change bell. Please come back. Nobody would want to come because the triggers are so powerful. Olden days, if you remember, there used to be some salt wala coming or the sprout selling people coming and selling it across, or some kind of sellers coming, and they speak in a particular way their marketing they do. Mo matki, something like that they will shout. And then without knowing what he is speaking, you know that he is selling that sprouts, you go out and buy it. Or a vegetable vendor will be across the road, he will pass through on a cycle or something and sell things. They have a particular way and each one of them have their own special style because that's the marketing they do by using an audio trigger. So that kind of audio triggers you. Visual triggers, yes, you have seen in a say garden, you want to throw the waste or throw the trash. There will be some kind of um, pot on which there will be a nice picture and it will say, I eat the trash. It will be written there. You see that, you don't even read I eat the trash there. You see that kind of a face which has open mouth and a particular structure of it. You go and throw the trash there. Or today in hospitals, they have put green basket, red basket, and some blue basket. It is to decipher or keep the trash of medical waste, plastic waste, and degradable waste. Such a nice way of color, which is a visual trigger for all of us where the trash has to be put in so that nobody needs to decipher it later after combining it. If it is separate, it can be processed separately. It is important that we don't mix the medical waste with the waste which can be bioprocessed. Such visual triggers you keep in your house. You know that your dining table, if it's going to be a special guest, you have special plates. If it's usual food, you have separate plates you eat in. That's the visual trigger which you put in for guests to feel special also. The bowls which you keep and the decoration which you do, these are all visual triggers, and they are naturally done by you without even that triggers in your brain and others' brain also. Kinesthetic triggers are like you want to eat pani puri. It's an emotion which comes in. I'm feeling dull. Or you say it's raining today. I want to eat pakoda and bhaji. The rain triggers. It's a kinesthetic trigger. You have not seen it. You have not heard anything, but you feel there is a feeling. Once the rain comes, I want to eat bhaji pakoda kind of feeling. So these triggers do work because our brain is a completely recording based process. And how you record it, accordingly, the brain will act on your. So the very first thought in the morning is most important. That's how your day will be. And what triggers you put in your brain will help the brain to reach to following things very easily. Now, suppose you want to put a habit of doing vagus nerve activation every day. You want to put a habit of vagus nerve activation every day. Sometimes you are doing it, sometimes you are skipping it, and you feel it is important for me to do it, and you want to set that I must do it. Now, triggers are not sufficient. Brain doesn't record only triggers. The trigger will be connected to kind of benefit the brain records. What benefit I get by doing that activity? It's very important for the brain to connect the trigger with the benefit. And that is why, if you understand, this whole class of last 15-20 days was not about what to do, but if you do this, these benefits you will get. So your brain understands the benefit. Those benefits which you understood, now the brain will start looking to put triggers for it. And you can also put triggers. What you put that day, I have to, I wish to, and I love to. For all I love to, you don't need trigger. Because whatever you love to, the brain has recorded it and it will push you to do it just like that. Now, that day you asked how to shift I have to I wish to, and how to push I wish to I love to. The only thing is, confirm to your brain the list which I have put here. As on today, it is I have to for me, but I have understood the benefit of it. So the homework which you are going to do today is whatever is in your list for I have to, rewrite that list. The homework is rewrite that list of I have to, write the benefits which you have understood from the session. Suppose if you say vagus nerve activation is I have to for me, for example, write the benefit that it will increase gut brain communication, it will increase my vagal tone, and it will help my brain and gut to communicate better. Whatever is your understanding, why to do vagus nerve activation. Now, after you put the benefit, you have to set the trigger for it. Now, what could be a trigger? You set something like a chair in your balcony because you want to do it under the, as far as possible, near sun. So say one particular chair in my balcony, I see that and I go and do the vagus nerve activation there. Or you have a yoga mat, or you go for a walk and then say after I go for a walk, I sit a particular bench. When I sit there, it's impossible for me to forget to do vagus nerve activation because that particular bench is my trigger. What will happen is one day you go for a walk and some other 3-4 people are sitting on the bench and you don't get the place. Your brain will keep thinking, when will somebody get up and I can sit there, because that's your trigger. It will keep asking for it. That's very natural. Don't worry about it. In the beginning days, you have to set the trigger, but it's only setting trigger, brain will not be happy to record it. You have to tell the brain what is the benefit and what is the trigger. Brain is something like an electric wiring or a circuit. Brain will connect the benefit with the trigger. Brain will connect the benefit with the trigger. And when the benefit is connected with the trigger, brain will push you to do it because the trigger is an instruction from the brain. When you see it, hear it, or feel it, the brain will trigger you to do the activity. So, action is a very, very small thing as far as habit is concerned. So, the sequence now is trigger, action, and benefit. So, what the brain will now connect, the next thing brain will connect is what activity you do. So, the benefit and trigger, these two are connected by the brain. Now, what activity you do in between will also be connected to these two. So, trigger, activity, and benefit. And brain will check, are you getting that benefit? Then the trigger becomes more stronger. It pushes you to do the activity regularly. So, brain is a very, very wonderful manager. It will check the benefit you get. So, every time, that is why we asked you on 15th day, start observing. If you don't do that observation, these further sessions were very difficult for your brain to accept whatever we are talking. It's very, very essential for the brain to observe the benefit. So once the brain observes the benefit, it makes the trigger very strong and your habit will become impossible to break the habit. It becomes permanent habit. Now you understood how to convert that I have to I wish to and I wish to. So write the benefits, set the trigger. Slowly, your brain confirms the benefits and makes it to move it from I have to I wish to first. The more it confirms the benefit, it moves to I love to. It's not very difficult, but it needs some kind of regularity in understanding and setting it up. Now, it may be possible that whatever that I have to you have written, you might not have understood most of the benefits or it has not touched your heart the benefit. Redo the sessions, re listen, re understand. Once your understanding becomes better, the understanding of the brain about the benefits become better, the trigger it will accept and set your action. Now, I'll tell you the exactly same thing how to break a habit. Exactly same thing has to be done to break the habit. I told you how to form the habit. Understand the benefit, set the trigger. Action is a very, very simple thing to do because you know what to do to reach to the benefit. So trigger, action, and benefit. This is the flow at which the habit gets formed and then cycle it back. Now, if you have a habit which you want to break, for example, let's take a common habit which people want to break, like smoking. I am giving an example, not necessarily any one of us need to do that, but if smoking is an habit, we want to break it. There will be some benefit which I have realized as if I am having that habit of smoking. Now, what is that benefit? It could be my stress I feel released. Write down the benefit which you feel. Any bad habit, any good or bad, both habits can be broken. But what you call bad habit, which troubles you and troubles others also, good habit is that habit which helps you and helps others also. That simple definition of good habit and bad habit. The habit is not bad until it troubles you and others. And you don't realize it until it troubles you. And that's why you have to listen to somebody that these are bad habits, they have experienced them. These are good habits, they have experienced them. Now, to break the bad habit, find out what was the benefit of that habit. It could be stress release, it could be my friend's company, it could be time pass because I had nothing to do, and it whatever is the benefit you are seeing. For that benefit, you had some action that was smoking. Now, what we have to do is find where that same benefit is available to me in which other action. Find because benefit is required for the brain. Benefit is definitely required for the brain. Look for that same benefit. Suppose stress management was my benefit. what else I can do to get my stress release? So I may be doing meditation. So meditation is a similar action which keeps me away from my stress. So now same benefit, tell your brain, I want the benefit of stress release. I take the action of meditation. My trigger for smoking was my fingers or my that cigarette pack or my friends or the stress. Now I have to come out of it, so I have to remove the triggers. I have to remove the triggers. Like I told you, to set a habit, you have to set the trigger. To come out of bad habit, you have to remove the trigger and set triggers for another good action to reap the same benefit. So its meditation, suppose, can replace the stress release. Set a trigger of a meditation chair or a meditation place or a meditation alarm or a meditation call, like four friends together, we do a satsang and we meditate together. Any trigger to make sure you do that action which reaps you the same benefit, it will be easier for you to come out of the bad habit. So for removing bad habit, you have to remove the trigger and set trigger for a new habit which will help you to remove the same stress. It's very important to understand. But most of us take resolutions that this year I'm going to get rid of this habit by action change. Action change will not be able to take you out of the bad habit. For some days, you will do it with push, but it's very difficult because the brain has a recording. You have to change the same benefit, another action which helps you to get the another trigger. For example, you have a habit of munching food, like something you see on the table, biscuits are kept or chakli is kept or some snacks are kept, and you go across that table and you keep eating. Now tell me what is to be done. That's not a good habit because you are not hungry and you are eating. It's troubling your system. You understood that eat when you are hungry is a very good thing. So what's the benefit if you don't eat? If you want to remove that habit, so if you don't eat in between your meals, if you don't munch in between, the benefit of not munching is you will support your digestive system, your gut will be clean, your fat storage will be low, your metabolism will be upright. So the benefits of not munching, you write down. You are keeping your gut clean, you are keeping your process of storage of unnecessary storage of fat in your body is taken away. Now, how do you remove the trigger? See, you know you were eating only because you were seeing it. Move it inside somewhere, first thing. Don't bring it to your house, second thing. Or if you want to eat it while you are eating your meal. That's also fine. Like one person asked me in my session that my wife is very unhappy if I don't eat the snacks she prepares. What should I do, madam? I have to eat lunch, I have to eat dinner. I am happy with that. But my wife makes all these snacks, and every evening we have a fighting that she says, I have prepared, that's why you have to eat. How do I come out of this? I told him once or twice in a week, what you do is what you do is you eat the snacks your wife prepares in your dinner and tell her, I'm full. Today I will eat this and with some fruits. I'll eat your snacks and eat some fruits, and that's my dinner today. So, आपका पेट भी happy, आपका पत्नी भी happy. You will have to manage this. This is called relationship management. That's fine. But eat that when you are hungry. I'm not saying don't eat them. I'm saying don't eat them when you are not hungry. Good. Somebody asked me a question in the chat, how to get rid of the social media or continuously swiping your shots. Too much has become today. Look what it's a benefit you are getting by that. You are diverting your mind for some stress. Are you diverting your mind from some stress? Are you having too much of time and don't know what to do? Find out your benefits of doing that. See, for me, there is no time to spend on watching social media. If you are very busy, social media is not there for you. Social media is there for you when you have time. So keep yourself so busy doing some activity which helps you and others. So old hobbies which you wanted to do, you might have forgotten them. Keep them in front of you. If you were a painter, keep the brushes and things. If you are doing knitting, stitching, keep it in front of you and push that time to change the actions and change the triggers. Now, how to put you were a violin player and the violin is inside your cupboard. You will never get the thought of playing the violin because there is no trigger. If you are a singer, if you are a painter, keep that all in front. Automatically, you will not have time to do social media. There was no social media 10 years before. What we were doing? We were happily doing lot of activity. We were doing gardening. Shift your social media time to gardening. Shift your social media time to relationship management. But today, talking to people is also very difficult. And that is why most people who feel I need to express myself, I need to listen from others, spend their time on social media, either posting their social media or watching the social media, both ways. You are deprived of that social connect. Start thinking how I can get that connect. So there are different ways. So your trigger, action, and benefit. So if it's a good habit to develop, write what is the activity you know to do, write the benefit, decide the trigger. If it's a bad habit which you want to come out, write the benefits, look for which other action will get me the same benefit, and set the trigger for the new and remove the triggers for the bad actions which you are doing. Be aware that your benefits are very important for your brain. Brain will change the connections, brain will change the wiring between new actions and new triggers and cut the connection between old actions and old triggers. Because you repeat the benefits to the brain by using the triggers appropriate. Okay? So that's all from my side today. It's very important. So the homework which you do today is all your actions which you have written. I have to, I wish to, I love to. Write the benefits and set your triggers. We will talk about it in tomorrow's session. Also, one thing you do is write the gratitude for those who give you happiness. Write the gratitude, those who are responsible for even getting food on your plate. Because gratitude is something which takes you out of bad habits very fast. So write the gratitude tonight before sleeping to all those who are responsible for having food in your plate or water in your glass or everything which is available to you as comforts in your house for you to drive that car to office or for you to go and shop. Every person or process involved, it could be a farmer, it could be a storekeeper, it could be the transporter, it could be person who brings. Write the gratitude to all of them. Gratitude fills your brain with lot of happiness. Start writing this gratitude diary every day. It could be happiness gratitude, it could be food gratitude, it could be activity gratitude. And you don't have to tell anything to anyone, it is to yourself. All your gratitude will take away your bad habits because you start looking at the world as the best place to live. And then
चलो खाવાનું
start
બનાવવાનું ખીર કહેતા હતા
Karagre
ને ખીર
Vasate
લાવ
Lakshmi in the morning. Start Karagre Vasate Lakshmi in the morning, which will make you feel very important that your amygdala gets a right thought in the day. Okay, so that's all for today. We do the prayer and have any questions.
Let's do the prayer. Om. 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 Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ श्री विश्वेश्वराय नमः। ॐ श्री विश्वेश्वराय नमः। ॐ श्री विश्वेश्वराय नमः। ॐ श्री ऋषि प्रभाकराय नमः। ॐ श्री ऋषि प्रभाकराय नमः। ॐ श्री ऋषि प्रभाकराय नमः। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। जय गुरुदेव। ओवर टू यू माँ।
Yeah. So it's long time that we have been working now on yourself. It is, you must have observed with small changes in your lifestyle, you have received some good benefits or you have started to receive some good benefits. It's not that everything in your life has transformed, but definitely you must have started to feel the change inside you. And whenever we get something, we must start looking at what I'm giving back to the people. Because, as I said, you do the gratitude for people or for things or for plants, for the nature, who has made your life to be a better place. Same way, we request you start giving in different ways. So you can now start telling this knowledge to others. People must have started asking you what has happened. You are looking little better, happier. You are looking little better in your health. So now, very first day, I told you don't tell anyone anything because you were just learning. Today, I tell you that your brain should record that you are feeling better. Your affirmations will start getting to get manifested. Also, we request you, those who feel you have received a good knowledge, you have received some good amount of understanding about yourself, about life in general, and about what can be given. You can offer donations because we do a lot of activities for children, for parents, and for rural areas, for cow. So we'll be giving you some numbers in the group. If you feel you have received something from us, you can give your donations in different form. Some of you can give money, some of you can give time, like Mansi also is giving her time to all of us. That's something, a good service she is doing to all of us so that we learn something out. So different ways you can be offering your service so that more and more people get this knowledge reach to them, they become happier and healthier, and finally the whole world becomes, or whatever your world or my world becomes, a happy place to live in. So that's all from my side. We'll be sharing some more details about where to pay, or if you want to give, become a volunteer, how to do, and all those things we'll share with you in the group. That's all from my side. If you have any questions, you may please ask the question.
Yes, Sagar ji.
Oh, sorry, I have to make you 1 minute. Yeah, I think you can unmute now.
Yes, now. Jai Gurudev, man.
Sure.
Uh, I have, you talked about habits, and it is a very good one. I have kind of developed good habits and routines. I need to categorize whatever I have understood today based on my actions. There is one thing that I've noticed in my night time when I go to bed. I usually am a person who falls asleep relatively fine, but I tend to get up in the middle to use the restroom, and then I come back to sleep, but then I feel my stomach pain, and then I drink water, and then I will let some air go out, and then again I will feel, because I have drank water after a period of time, then again I'll get up. So I'm getting this unwanted disturbance in the night, and
Yeah,
I'm realized many people have
But
asked.
it's not a habit, Sagar. It is basically the metabolism issue
Oh,
because getting up in the night for washroom, it's quite natural at least once. Because
yeah,
in the day also, after 3-4 hours, your bladder is full and you have to empty it.
yeah,
But normal course, the natural thing is you go to the washroom, come back and continue with the sleep. So
yeah,
if there is a disturbance in stomach, that means the stomach still is requiring the cleaning to be done. There is
yes.
something which is, so it will take some time. Do
Okay,
all the activities which you have been following, and
yep,
that will help you to be coming out of this. It's not a habit, it's not something which you have done it purposely. It needs a metabolism set for you. The melatonin also, when it is in full, your eyes will automatically go back to sleep because there is
right,
lot of melatonin. There
yep,
could be a possibility that your melatonin is still not generating as much required for you to have deep sleep, or by 11 to 4 or something you had sleep and the sleep is actually sufficient, but you are thinking because everybody is sleeping I should sleep. So instead of simply feeling anything, start chanting or do a small quick meditation until your body settles, because it should be the mind which should settle first to get into sleep. So try to do different things. Instead of drinking water, sip
yeah,
water, no problem if you feel thirsty, but don't drink water.
yep.
Okay. And then have some kind of light music played and get into the sleep. It will actually be better and slowly train your brain and get the metabolism set. Okay.
I had a second question with regards to the advanced course. I wanted to do it. I didn't
Okay.
initially look at the amount and I just filled the form.
No
I'm happy
problem.
to do the payment. Only thing I'm not sure, since I'm in Melbourne, how do I
Okay.
go about transferring?
Yeah, so if you have any person in India who can pay for you, you pay to them and they will pay to
Yes.
us. That's fine.
Okay.
Or
Sure.
that is the best thing you do, will be the easiest thing because the numbers are given there. Okay.
Okay.
So let's not worry about the transaction and you can pay anytime. We are not so tight bound that unless you pay, we don't allow and all that. We
Okay.
know that we trust you, you will pay one day. And if you don't pay, you will pay somewhere. We know that. So
Oh
it's
yeah.
better. Okay.
Oh, I'm
So
well.
that's perfectly fine for me. Okay.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. I did
Yeah.
have some follow-on questions. Could I ask you?
You can just message me if you want a individual personal question, or you
Yeah,
can message in the group and we answer there.
sounds good. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Jay.
Also, you can connect with one of the volunteers.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is
Any one of
another
the
option.
one. Yeah.
And
You
just
have.
wanted to mention advanced courses offered only in Marathi for now.
Yeah.
Yes, fine. I
Yeah.
mean,
That
I
is
No,
fine.
for the
oh,
whole group, I'm just
Yeah.
mentioning
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
certainly,
Yeah. Yeah.
certainly.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah. I
Yes,
think
Shri
somebody else. Shri Vallabh.
Jai Guru Ma.
Right.
Ma, I'm trying my level best to have all the habits that I've taught in this course. Uh, Only one habit I'm really having a lot of trouble getting into my routine. Whenever I drink the green juice, my head starts paining.
Are you
And
drinking it slowly or you are drinking it like
yeah,
you're
I'm doing
drinking it
sip by
slowly?
sip for many hours. I'm doing. I
Okay.
also diluted it a lot so that
Mm,
it's not concentrated. I
mm,
also tried only 4 5 spoonful of juice.
mm,
Like I'm
mm.
trying all these different
Right. Okay.
combinations,
Yeah,
but
so
it's very
you
difficult
have
to
a
get.
lot of bile in your stomach probably because whenever there is excess bile or acidity,
Yeah,
green juice actually will throw it out. So what you do, 2-3 days, take a handful of
yeah,
murmura, yeah.
yes,
So take it in a plate, maybe a little, just your handful. Eat one on your, keep it on your tongue, let it
yeah.
become completely wet, and then gulp it. You should not even chew it. It should become
Okay,
completely wet on your saliva, and
okay.
then take it. As much you can eat, only one at a time. Keep it on your tongue and go. That
Mm-hmm.
will go, that carbohydrate, which is very, very, because that has little salt also. Huh? That
Mhm.
murmura has little salt.
Yes.
That is sufficient. It will go and eat your bile. Do it for
Mhm.
2-3 days and then take green juice and sip.
So
Okay?
before eating anything, I have to eat this
No.
murmura
Anytime in the day,
anytime. Okay.
anytime, whenever you are sitting doing nothing specifically,
Okay.
do this, but it should take for that handful. You should not chew it at all. It should just become a paste and go inside your intestine, one after one after one. Like a chota bacha will be
Okay.
eating, na? Like that you eat.
Yes. Yes.
As
And it's
if you
just for
don't
two,
have
3 days I
teeth
have
in
to
your
do
mouth.
this.
2-3 days. Yeah. It will just take
Okay.
away the bile inside.
Yeah. And sometimes even in kanji, I feel the same effect. Like
No,
if
it's
it is too,
basically, see,
yeah.
it's basically your gut, which is actually very, very having bad bacteria content is high. And the
Yes.
bad bacteria are such that they don't want good food because
Okay.
this food is bad for them. So
Yeah.
it's the bad bacteria which is responding. Okay. So
Yeah.
let them
Sure.
respond, but you'll have to get rid of them. So, and there
Sure.
is something called postbiotic. Like I told you, prebiotic and probiotic. The
Yeah.
postbiotic is what is happening to you. So some bad bacteria must have started getting killed now with just the
Yes.
routine which you set. But that is
थांब
not
राणी तुला
getting
देणार
out
आहे
of
पोळी
your
मी बाहेर
system.
जाऊन येते
That's not getting out of your system. So it has to be
Yeah.
thrown out of the system. And once that, you may be passing little gas more than what was before or things like that. There will be a lot of movement in your
Mhm.
gut, which is trying to
Yes.
get out. Okay. So do this and see because it is easier to get the bile out this way. Okay.
Sure.
Do
Dhanyavad.
it for a
Thanks.
day itself, you will find the change in your bowel movement.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Guru.
Yeah. Thank you.
We should close
Okay.
now.
Yeah. We should close. The other people will start joining the next batch. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat. Okay. And we'll take few of them tomorrow. Thank you so much. Good day
Thank you.
and
Jai
good
Guru.
night. Jai Gurudev.